Hello, before the city begins, look how many people have subscribed. Subscribe now, because this took a while of a video to, produce. So, you read the title correctly. You understand what I'm going for. You are the bad guy in FNF, or Friday Night Funkin', the full name. If you don't know, and you don't know what FNF is, you've been living under a rock on YouTube. FNF is a game where you play as your player character boyfriend, and you rap battle people to get a woman. That's the entire plot of the game. But it's actually a bit deeper because, well, you're trying to be killed because the girl's father doesn't want you to date him, so he tries hiring assassins to kill you. Game plot done. So, you may think, how are you the bad guy there? You actually have to look somewhere else in the actual main game's lore. You have to look to the mods of Friday Night Funkin'. Mods in Friday Night Funkin' is when someone changes the game. They add their own week with maybe a reference to a character that already exists or a completely new character. But usually, boyfriend is the bad guy. Now, where am I going with this? Why do I think boyfriend is a bad guy? Because boyfriend doesn't just rap. You see, explaining the lore in Shaggy and Mass, boyfriend actually has an ability where he knows that if he loses, he can reset time. Basically, he can't lose a rap battle. If he dies to an attack by an enemy, he will just respawn, and the enemies just do it again, over and over and over again. So in their own words, the only universe that exists is when boyfriend wins. Which you may say, how is that him being the bad guy? There is more. I think, and I think some other people think as well, boyfriend has another power. Not just the power to be good at rapping and have the power to reset time if they die. Boyfriend has the power to make anyone rap battle him. No matter what. No matter how unwilling the person is, he somehow has the power to force them to. Clear examples of this are Tricky and Witty. Well, Witty's gone, but we can still count him in the lore as canon, I guess. Witty is an interesting case. Witty, he doesn't like boyfriend at all. He doesn't want to rap battle him. He doesn't want anything to do with him. But for some reason, he still rap battles him anyway. Probably because of the power that boyfriend has to make anyone rap battle him. Now, I'm gonna talk about why this makes boyfriend a bad guy. He takes away people's free will to not. He basically harasses people with rap battling. The only way someone can apparently leave boyfriend is either if they die or they finish the 3 songs usually in a rap battle. But the interesting thing is, boyfriend probably knows he has this power. Because boyfriend is really annoying and pushy towards people. And in the Shaggy mod, he even said in his beep boop language, kind of like insulted Shaggy or something. Because Shaggy talked about it being rude. Meaning he definitely said something that was rude. So clearly he has he knows he's powerful and kind of abuses it, basically. Being annoying to people and forcing them to play his game. His rap battle game, just to make him look cooler. And the interesting thing about it, there is a thing that doesn't make him a bad guy here. if they consent to rap battling. Because sometimes an FNF mod character will consent to a rap battle. But then this could go either two ways. One, the character starts getting angry at this, because, they don't want to lose, or they feel sad how they just lost. A boyfriend just instantly wins everything, but they don't know that. Or two, they continue to be happy, but usually that never happens with an FNF mod. Usually all FNF mods go the same way. Character's happy in the first song, they are annoyed in the second, and they do a transformation in the third. Also, there's a subclass of mods that get harder but don't transform, and they clearly make jokes about it, saying, how transformation sounds dumb, but still have really difficult third songs, which basically are the exact same thing, but whatever. Kinda got sidetracked. But the whole point of this, boyfriend has the power to make anyone rap battle him, and he abuses it. Because boyfriend has somehow got the power to not die as well. Sure, he can get, if you've seen the Hank Accelerant mod, where if you're not playing on the hardest difficulty, if you're in hard mode, if you do get hit by a gunshot, it does a lot of damage and you start losing health. But hitting notes will gain your health back, and then you just stop taking the damage. And if you talk about some game balance, we're not talking about game balance. We're talking in real world. How does this stuff work? Usually, boyfriend, even if he was somehow had the power to heal by hitting notes, he would still die, because he would still be losing blood from that gunshot wound. And clearly, if you die to a bullet in the mod, it clearly shows that it went in his head. So boyfriend can survive a gunshot to the head somehow. Now, I don't know how this works at all. Either boyfriend has a really tough skull, or, again, it's something to do with the power that he somehow has. Now we're moving on to a third power he might have. The power to heal with rapping. We talked about this. The health bar. A health bar is very interesting in, sure, like a rap battle. Usually you wouldn't be dying if you weren't doing that well in a song battle. Yet boyfriend, if he, say, misses a note or something, he can recover it by hitting another note. This even works on things like Hell Clown notes from Tricky, where he literally gets burned, but hitting normal notes will gain him his health back, and it's like it never happened. So rapping heals boyfriend. Boyfriend, under every single circumstance, is basically immortal. As long as he isn't missing that many notes, boyfriend cannot die. He will continue to force people to rap battle him, and continues to basically annoy people to the point they want him dead. So the point I'm getting out of all this, this isn't just a funny little game of rapping. This is a story about a character who abuses their powers just to have fun and make other people not like him. Boyfriend is the bad guy. Who's the good guy then? Answer: Daddy Durst, of course. Daddy Durst is the good guy. He sent assassins. He sent everyone he can. He sent them into deadly situations. Now, sure, he isn't the best guy either, because finding out from lore, he kind of peer pressures people or does bad things to them in the past. But it's not as bad as Boyfriend's powers and what he does with them. Hiring all the assassins, though, is not the way to kill Boyfriend. So the true question is, how can you kill Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin'? Answer: you play unfairly. Now we're moving into chapter 2 of this video, which is the only other chapter here, because, well, I have to edit all in the images and stuff, and we're already 10 minutes in, oh god. boyfriend, boyfriend is seemingly immortal. He can just retry anytime. You can kill him, just not permanently. And the interesting thing about that is apparently nobody knows of this power except for boyfriend. Maybe girlfriend, I don't know. But the point I'm getting at here is that even if someone else wins, boyfriend forces himself to win. He, no matter what, no matter how much damage, no matter how many bullets you shoot in his skull, he will still continue to come back until eventually, if you kill him so many times, he can give up. Shaggy talked about this again in the Shaggy X-Man mod at the end of it. He talked about saying what if he just gave up, and Shaggy didn't know what to say. Then unlocking the hardest chart ever. The hardest chart ever is, well, a seemingly almost impossible chart where they use expurgation notes put on in the song Expurgation, where if you hit them you immediately die, with 9 buttons to press, and Matt with notes that you have to hit or you immediately die. All these things combined make it a really difficult song, but it's still doable. And if you die, you can still retry and retry over again. And eventually you'll get so good at memorizing what buttons to press that you'll eventually win. There is no way, there is no dimension, nothing that exists where boyfriend can seemingly lose. Sure, he can quit, but he can come back anytime. Memorize what he has to do, and win. There's nothing anyone can do to stop boyfriend. Except there is a silver lining in this situation. Maybe you could do something. The person watching this. Maybe you could. Maybe stop hitting the arrow so good. Killing boyfriend, exiting out of the game, and never playing it again is the only way to stop boyfriend, the true villain of Friday Night Funkin'. Thank you for your time in this video. Alright, creepy voice me done? Alright. Hey, if you watched this far, Jesus, oh my god, thank you. Again, this is how many people have subscribed again. I'm putting it at the front and in the video. But, I mean, if you watch this far already, you probably like this. I'm just gonna say this now, this video is a complete joke. This should not be taken seriously under any regard. I do not mean anything that I said when I say to stop playing the game. You can continue playing Friday Night Funkin' all you want. This is just a funny thing that I thought of.